The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire.
Hello and welcome everybody, this is Aprilia and thank you for watching this video about playing a center in NBA 2K13. And as you can see, and if you follow my channel, then you will know already that we are actually at game 7 of the NBA Finals against the Lakers. So it's a really exciting match, the most exciting match that you can imagine. Of course, in the last two matches that I had videos of, that I actually played myself against the Lakers, Kobe Bryant scored 60 plus points in each of them, so almost setting a career high in both of them. So I thought that I was getting a bit desperate. So what I wanted to do is, and what I did, is actually I saved some SP, or well, VC, for you console players from my last match against them, and I could only afford the level 1 bruiser, but I did get it, just to try something new and something that might work against them. As you can see, I mean, it's actually interesting to watch when this actually lights up. It's of course the third one, and in the middle you will see that level 1 of it is not really that effective, because my opponents didn't get tired that much, or even if they did get tired, they didn't get so tired that it actually had any effect on their performance. So I guess that if you have level 3 of it, or even level 2 bruiser, like I said, I only have level 1, but then they will play their minutes, but they will get so tired at the end that they actually start making really silly mistakes. In this one, with level 1, it didn't really happen. And it's also worthwhile to see when it actually lights up, because as you could see, it only lights up in very few cases. So it doesn't really light up when there is any kind of contact between you, so it doesn't light up on all kinds of contact between you and your opponent, if that's what I'm trying to say. So for example, if you set screens, it doesn't really light up when you are boxing out. Then I guess it lights up, at least in some cases, but it really only lights up when you, well, you have to experiment with it, or watch this video when it lights up, but it really doesn't light up that much, as you would guess. So it did help a bit, and I guess I removed post proficiency for it, because actually I'm not really sure what post proficiency helps with. I might have been a bit wrong with it, because I know that it helps the success rate of shots made from post, meaning post hook and post fadeaway. But now that I watch my own videos, it doesn't really light up when I'm doing a post spin, and so it might work for you, but if you are doing post fadeaways and post hooks, but post spin doesn't really benefit from it. So I really like this. Well, I got used to it, so to speak. It might be a complete waste for me because of only shooting post, or from, well, dunking from post spin. But I actually, now in my second year, that I plan to do some videos about it, but I will upload videos of other games as well, most probably, because yeah, the second here is not much new that I can show you or give tips about. Maybe just having a new set of rookies which are actually as good in some cases as you are. So I will try to give as many NBA 2K videos in the future as possible, but it might be less than I'm doing now. And I'm planning on doing some highlight montage stuff in the future. So you know, like few 3, 4 in each of my seasons. So I will most definitely not do videos of all the key games and all the interesting games, because yeah, you've probably seen them all already, the interesting opponents. Anyway, back to this match. As you could see, there was, for example, already a silly turnover by Kobe Bryant, who then he just basically stepped out of bounds. So the thing is that in this match he scored millions of points again, but it wasn't really that annoying, at least, like, you know, mentally for me as a player, because in previous games it seemed that he only missed shots when I was on the bench, so I didn't really see many of his missed shots. In this one, well, he did make this one and the end one, but in this one it seemed almost the opposite. Well, I'm a bit exaggerating, but you know what I mean. So he missed much more points when I was actually playing, so I saw him miss, like that one, many more or much more points than in the previous matches. So actually it felt like he was human, and just look at that. So it was much less annoying playing against him. And also I noticed that in some cases, for example, is that him? No. So in some cases there were actually other players from our team guarding him, because I saw one. Usually it was Brandon Jennings in previous matches. I mean, it was Brandon Jennings or Monte Ellis guarding him, and it's in like that. So in this one, it wasn't all the time the two are, I mean, our two smallest players guarding him, but you could see like our bench or maybe our taller guys like Ilyasova guarding him. So, and I didn't, of course, I don't know if I actually can make any changes to the defensive matchups, because I haven't really checked it, and I believe that it's not possible to have a matchup well, settings change in on the PC at least, but it seemed that actually the coach, I mean our coach, thought that maybe we could switch things up a bit. So it was a close game, just like the previous ones. At halftime we are leading by was it us? No, it's them leading by 1. And Kobe Bryant did score 29 points, but I saw him miss a lot more points than previously. And like I said, it's a mental thing, so I wasn't really angry about or frustrated about Kobe Bryant, because I believe that he gets into your head, is what I'm trying to say, even in a video game. So it's like the game is simulating trash talking on court or something like that. So that means that if you see and watch him make all the shots, then it gets really frustrating, trust me. and I'm sure that, and again he's stepping out of bounds. So this was really satisfying, and this gave me some well, mental or moral boost to see that he was actually making mistakes, and some of them were quite silly mistakes, in fact, because yeah, so I played with more confidence myself, because I saw that my teammates are actually, in many cases, or it felt like in most cases, they were actually able to shut him down. And of course, Dwight Howard wasn't really able to shut me down, well, most of the time. However, he, unlike in previous matches when he was really a non-factor in the game, in the last match that you saw the video of, I hope. Last match last video I uploaded, he scored like 10 points, and now well, we have already seen him miss like or make like, I don't know, 3 alley-oops or something, plus a few other shots maybe. So actually he did score more, but I'm fine with that. And just look at this. This was actually an alley-oop pass, but Kobe Bryant couldn't catch it, and yet it went in. So, and I don't know if it counted as his score or something, but at that point I felt that okay, maybe some major cheese or cheating is coming up from the game, but luckily it didn't happen until this point at least. So we are kind of like head to head. Lead never really got more than I don't know, 5 points or maybe even 3 points. I don't really remember all the time, but again we are back to, so we are holding, or they are holding on to a 1-point lead, and we have like 1.5 quarters ahead of us. So it seemed that there was a chance for us. At this point, at least, it seemed. Especially after dunks like that, when I'm left wide open under the court. Or just like this. No. Kobe. Not everything you try is gonna work this time. And just one more thing, as you can see in the top right corner, my score and everything display is kind of bugged. It does happen sometimes. What you can do about it is nothing, because what really helps with this is only if you get subbed out or if there is a end of a quarter. So I didn't really try to do anything about it, because I mean, I tried to do something about it, but it didn't work. So I'm sorry about that. That's why I have the top left turned on, because yeah, otherwise I couldn't really see where stats are. And we have a chance to even the score at the end of the third one. And Dunleavy, oh yes, the hero again. Well, he played well. Let's say he was the hero of this possession, at least. You see that this is the kind of animation, the contact animation, where Bruiser actually did light up. One of the few cases. And to be honest, like I said, I only had one, I mean level 1 Bruiser, and it wasn't really that big of a factor, because your opponents, if they are superstars, then they don't get as tired with level 1, and they have such high skill in the game that it actually so it's not spectacular. I mean, of course now Dwight Howard is tired, and he did a fadeaway post shot, but other than that he was very much, just look at that, so he didn't really look that tired to me. So it doesn't mean that they will get so tired that they become unable to play, at least on level 1 bruiser. Because if you, of course, I'm sure that you notice that there are what, two kind of levels of tiredness in the game. One is the level where I am right at the moment in fatigue. So when you reach about halfway, and that's when you, well, you are tired. But after that, it takes much longer. So I miss a shot. But after that, it takes much longer to actually become more tired than this. Because it's possible that well, sometimes when the game bugs out or something, they leave you in the game for like 40 minutes or so, or 48 minutes in some cases, when they sub you to shooting guard as a center and then point guard. Of course, it happened to me as well. So you get so tired that you are actually below half of your stamina, but it's really hard to go there. So I guess that once you have a high enough level of bruiser to actually get your opponents to the tired beyond the tiredness kind of level, that's when it starts to show. Because when they get just regularly tired, it doesn't really mean that much. I mean, of course, they make some silly shots, but they are still very much able to dunks and to do dunks and everything. So it turned out that bruiser level 1 was again kind of like a mental thing for me. I did think that it was helpful, but now watching this video, the commentary of it, it seems that it wasn't really that helpful. Of course, every little helps, so nothing wrong with that. And the score is now even, so we actually outscored them by 1 point. So from being 1 point behind, we are actually even now. And let's see what Monte Ellis can do this time with his closer. Well, he's not really a passer. That's if you haven't noticed it, then so far in the season or in my videos, then you will notice it now. So don't really expect too many assists from him, but of course he's a closer. That I believe he has acrobat as well, so he will do his own scoring. He will never do, well, not never, but he will rarely pass you the ball. And also, it's like one of the things that if you play with any kind of player and just look at that, was it Dallenberg or Sanders, or who was that with this nice putback layup? Something I have never seen from him. Anyway, so one thing that you can, of course, watch with your own teammates, just like my video with the essential tips about offense, defense, and rebounding. If you watch that video, I say that there are a lot of tendencies and there are a lot of things that you can watch out for. And again, just look at that. 0 assists, but he gets the point. So the points. So basically, one of the signature moves that I guess every player or many players have some kind of dribble move. And in the case of Monte Ellis, it's the kind of half spin when he's holding the ball around the 3-point line, and he's doing a kind of a well, not a hesitation, but like a half spin while dribbling the ball. It's a good indication that he's going to, of course, go for the basket, and you can also go for a layup. I mean, and then you can also check that or expect him to kind of want he will want a screen from you. So these are the things that you can look out for from your teammates. What kind of signature kind of moves they have. Like they always dribble twice between their legs before going for a layup or something like that, or they often do it. And these are the things that I mentioned in my in this essential tips video. Just thought that maybe I could share this insight with you. And now we are actually in the lead with less than 2 minutes to go. So it really comes down. The whole season comes down to the last 2 minutes of the whole season. And it's an exciting game. Still anybody's game, of course.
Exciting basketball, Steve. I mean, it's been back and forth, each side dropping in points every chance they get. All right, let's go over to the
And miss a shot.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what
By the way, if you are wondering, I don't really want to in any of these matches because, of course, as the season progressed, and especially in the playoffs, you saw that I had like 50, 60 points in some of the matches. I mean, you didn't really see the milestone of set the team record in points or something like that. There's a milestone, of course, because Kobe Bryant called the charge. That's nice. That's nice. So you didn't really see that one because it actually happened in game previously in a regular season game. So I did score like 70 points or something in one of the matches, and I really don't like to score like 50 points or 60 points or something like that. So that, don't get me wrong, that's not really my goal. But well, first of all, you don't really have of course plays don't show on the PC because we didn't have the patch, and the other thing is you cannot really guess what the play is. What you can do is set screens. But once you set screens, you will be most of the time open for a basket. Or if there is an undefendable move that you might have and it looks spectacular and your team is behind, then of course you will do it. So sorry if you think that I'm a ball hog or something like that. Oh my god, I get fouled out with 5 points lead. And we hold on to the lead. Finally, we are the champions of NBA 2K13. Let's listen to commentators for a bit.
Be an NBA champion.
And the NBA season can be grueling at times, but Steve, this is the light at the end of the tunnel.
And there's something so special, Kevin, about winning it at home in front of your fans who have kind of ridden that roller coaster with you, gone through all the adversity, the ups and downs, the emotions, and when you finally get that championship, it is so special when you can enjoy it with your home crowd.
And now we go down to the floor where NBA Commissioner David Stern will be presenting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Let's go down to the Commissioner.
Thank you to these two great teams who gave us an exhilarating 7-game final series. Thank you for the dedication, the passion, the intensity, and the teamwork. These are two very worthy teams, but there can only be one champion. Congratulations to the players, coaches, and of course the fans as we present the Larry O'Brien Trophy to the 2013 NBA champions, the Milwaukee Bucks. A tremendously talented player and deserving of the award named for Bill Russell, the ultimate champion. Congratulations to the winner of the Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award.
Just PS, the commentators got it wrong. I mean, the video got it wrong because actually I Finals MVP. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this season and I hope you enjoy my future videos. I will be uploading a few videos, maybe not this regularly, in the future about NBA 2K13 and also other games, so please watch out, watch this space, because I will be uploading other guys similar to this one about other games, and I hope to see you next time.